Welcome to the Sports on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. In this edition, we have updates on the women's national team, the Black Queens, arriving from the Ivory Coast after winning the trophy yesterday. And also, we will have an update on what you should expect from the new Ghana Premier League as the logo has been unveiled and the new television promo has been given to us as well. Plus, a bit of English Premier League fare. Thank you for your time. The Black Queens are back home. You may have heard that the WAFU Zone B Championship ended with Ghana beating the Ivory Coast, who are the host nation, and it's the first edition of the tournament. Here's a report by the Joy Sports team.
Ghana are champions of the maiden WAFU Women's Cup after the Black Queens earned a hard-fought 1-0 victory against host nation Ivory Coast. Janet Ejiri's goal in the first half ensured the Black Queens got sweet revenge and also win the glittering trophy at stake. The Queens were beaten by the same margin in the first match of the competition against the Ivorians. Beyond the bragging rights, it is also a historic feat for Ghana's coach Mercy Tego, who is acting as the interim coach of the Black Queens after Masou Didi Dramani resigned last month. Tego, a former player, becomes the first female coach to win a trophy with the Black Queens. However, she will be hoping for the big one, that is the Africa Cup of Nations, which gets underway in November.
On behalf of those current Black Queens that you are seeing, I want to thank you so much for your support and encouragement. Even though many are people who never had hope that this team could bring something like this, but God has been on our side. We've been able to go and achieve something. I want to thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
The two sides reached the final in contrasting manner, but they both showed quality in tactics and pattern of play. The Ivorians beat Ghana 1-0, Niger 6-0, and drew 1-1 with Burkina Faso before beating Mali 2-0 in the semi-finals. The Queens, on the other hand, recovered from their initial slip to secure two emphatic wins against Niger and Burkina Faso before that significant 5-4 win on penalties against Nigeria. But that was not enough to steal the show from the Ghanaians, who dominated with individual honors as well. Skipper Portia Boache took the armband in Elizabeth Ado's absence, finished as top scorer with 4 goals and 3 assists. Grand final hero Jane Ejiri picked the player of the tournament, while Ivory Coast custodian was named best keeper. Deputy Sports Minister Pius Hajide was at the airport to receive the Black Queens and congratulate them on their success.
We are here this evening to welcome the Black Queens, the playing body, the technical team, and the management of the Black Queens, on behalf of the government and people of Ghana, back home from their heroic expedition in Côte d'Ivoire. I, on behalf of the Honorable Minister, want to first of all congratulate the coach and the team for doing a yeoman's job or a yeowoman's job. Again, they have made their country proud. And we are excited about the performance of the female senior national team, the Black Queens.
As you heard in the report, Mercy Tego Kwaku becomes the first female to win a national, to win a trophy for a Ghana national team, but she is an interim coach. Should she be given the role permanently? Rosalind Amo, who is a member of the Women's Board of the Ghana Football Association, says yes, she should be.
Well, I am an advocate for, in fact, I'm a staunch supporter of Mercy. Even before she was there, I was always bothering the FA over why they hadn't given her the chance to be part of any of the national teams. And I think gradually we are being vindicated. For me, she has already proved that if she gets the necessary support, she can deliver. Not just because they won the WAFU, but when you look at the technical statistics the technical study group brought, the team was on top of all the other 8 teams that came. I mean, tactically, technically, player delivery, they were all ahead. And to finish it up, they were the highest scoring team. And I think that her demeanor on the touchline, her composition, her posture, and everything makes her the obvious choice. What she has alluded to is the fact that she is new at the job. It is her first time, so she cannot pretend she knows everything. She needs support. It is up to the FA to discuss what kind of support they would give her. But if you ask me, as somebody from that angle, we should maintain her for obvious reasons and for the fact that we are hosting the African Women's Championship.
So, Roselyn Amo, and if anybody has followed her discussions of women's football, you know that she's been advocating for Mercy Tegu-Kwaku to have this job for a long time. So, the court of public opinion is split. Some say that Mercy Tegu-Kwaku should get some more education, like she says, and others also feel that she should be given the job now. In more news, just this evening, the Ghana Premier League has finally been launched. The last time we said that, we continued the discussion by announcing to you that one of the Premier League teams for last season had placed an application for an injunction on it, but today it's cleared and it's done. And this is a new television commercial for the league, which begins this weekend.